Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I hope you're all doing well and staying happy and healthy. I'm going to go over in this video some classroom rules and procedures that are pretty standard for the classroom. So we're going to be talking about entering the classroom. Obviously, we want to be respectful of the learning environment, so please make sure that you are on time, use an inside voice when you come through the door, walk, don't run, and make sure you have all your materials necessary. So your chargers, your computers, your backpacks with you, all the things that you need. Please also keep this in mind that if you are showing up late for any reason, maybe you're coming back from the nurse or anything of that nature, that's okay, but we should be respectful when we come in. We should make a lot of noise to disrupt the environment. With all that being said, that brings us to understanding classroom behaviors. So in order to make it very clear to parents and students as to what behaviors are disrupting the learning environment, I do classroom codes. Every student is held to these expectations, and these codes are used to document on a clipboard in my classroom the different behaviors that a student may be exhibiting that are not allowing them to fully participate in the learning activities. So you can see all the different codes here. The only one that you may see on the clipboard does not affect you, but it just lets me know that you were not here that day is absent. But all these other ones, such as inappropriate language, being out of your seat and moving around when you shouldn't be, throwing materials, being unprepared, not following directions, excessive talking, maybe you walked out of class without telling me, or you just decided you wanted to leave even though I told you you couldn't. Inappropriate use of technology, so inappropriate use such as cell phones or looking things up on your computer that you shouldn't be at that time. Phones, and head down so that you are sleeping during class, and being late to class without some kind of excuse. So once again, kind of like walking out. Trying to keep these behaviors documented is not only good for me as your teacher, but also for you, so that way you know that maybe I crossed too many lines in 1 week. The way I use the code system focuses on that every student gets 3 chances in a week. So you can get 3 codes in a week, and then you will end up with a detention. However, after your first detention, because of your 3 strikes, that privilege of us being able to communicate about why these behaviors are disruptive starts to decrease. That means you cannot every week say, well, I have 3 codes, so I'm going to just sleep on Thursday and Friday because she'll give me a code for that, but that's only 2 in a week. The codes are for us to learn and grow. They're not for you to use them as a way to abuse a system. So please just be aware, if you get a detention because of codes and we talk about it, and then you come back in the next week and keep doing those behaviors, that will be a problem, and that will be addressed accordingly with administration. So you may be asked to leave to go to Miss Zemer's. You may be asked for an appointment with your parent, but those actions will not be allowed in this classroom environment. All right, and we'll move on from that. All right, Pledge of Allegiance and announcements. So obviously, if you have me second and third block, we probably aren't going to have Pledge of Allegiance during that time. But if announcements come on overhead, or if we are listening to the Barren Nation news, please know that that is not a time to take out your phone and Snapchat. It is a time for us to listen to important information that is being shared by our administration and the school. So that is not a time for talking. Our daily checklist. So on Schoology, every single day, there will be an agenda posted. You'll see that there's a folder for each week, and then in that folder for each week is the day, and every day has an agenda. So it's very organized for you, so that way it's easy if you should miss a day because you have to go to a dentist appointment. Not a problem. It's already on Schoology. You can see exactly what we did that day. I try to edit it as well as I can, so that way it matches exactly what we did. So that way you can catch up, do whatever you need to, go back and review. So you need to check the classroom page every day and review the daily agenda when you come into class. You want to check your grades on home access and on Schoology. You want to make sure that there isn't any kind of technology errors happen, and I am more than happy to rectify that to the best of my ability. If you notice that something is irregular for some reason, it happens, glitches happen, I make mistakes, I'm only human. So if you notice something seems wrong between home access and Schoology, please let me know. We can fix it. Also, you might notice that Schoology puts marks in to let you know that something is missing or something is late. Those are there to help you, so I ask that you look at your grades on a daily basis, so if something is marked missing, you can say, oh, I didn't know that that was missing, and you can go back, make that up, and take care and improve your grade. Also, please make sure that you check your emails and respond to your teachers in a timely manner. Your teachers want what's best for you, so please make sure when they email you that you respond in a respectful manner. And hopefully then this checklist will allow us to have a wonderful day. So yeah, just once again, basics: be on time, be prepared, be a hardworking and respectful student. That's pretty much the expectations and goals. Also, just a notification for you guys. We got a new hallway pass system, so it is located in the front of the classroom on a laptop. I'm sure you've seen it before. It was used in the cafeteria last year. So it's a laptop kiosk at the front of the classroom. There are bathroom passes. You'll search for your name, click on your name, and then click the location that you're going to. Bathroom passes should expire within 10 minutes, and water passes should expire in 5. If you are feeling unwell for some reason, and you would need more time in the restroom, please make a nurse's pass. It's there for that purpose, that you don't feel well, and that is perfectly fine. Alrighty, so this is our schedule. I'm also going to post this on Schoology, but if you want to pause the video and look at it, because maybe you need to know where you're going after this class, or you want to know when our lunchtime is, you can look at that now. And once again, that'll be posted on Schoology. I usually post if we have an early dismissal day or a special schedule. I post that on Schoology as well. Alrighty, so these are our evacuation procedures if something were to happen. Let's start off with our fire drill. If we were to have a fire drill, and I know that is the sound that brings joy to everybody's heart, is when that drill goes off in the middle of class. So, calmly wait for your teacher to gather all the needed evacuation materials. Leave the classroom in a single file line toward the exit across from the metal shop classroom. So Mr. Warning's room, the exit that's across from there, we're going to exit out that way. Walk calmly towards the track behind the school and gather in the second quadrant of the track. I'll show you on the next slide where that is. And stand in the track lane closest to the field and wait patiently for further directions. I know this is old news for you guys, but I just want to make sure we go over it. So here is a map as far as fire drills for the entire school, in case you want to know where your other classes would go for fire drills, so you can pause that and look at that. This is a magnified version of our classroom. So 3050 and 3060 are where we're located right now. We would go out across from Mr. Warning's room, out and out towards the track. As far as quadrant 2, that means we are the back half of the track closest to the parking lot. Once again, just showing you the quadrants. So we are in quadrant 2. Alrighty, the other evacuation situation that we should talk about is severe weather. So in severe weather, we would follow the procedures that would be posted in the classroom, meaning that we are going to go to a safe space all together, quietly and calmly, just like we would for a fire drill, single file, and you are going to sit down with your knees and curl forward, so that way you protect your head and your body. We're going to make sure all the doors, windows, lights are off, so that way we shouldn't have any kind of debris, and we'll wait for a signal. Now, as far as where we are going to go, we are in the ag rooms. We are going to go in the office, so if you are in Mrs. Anderson's room, which is 3060, you should be able to see that there is a door in that classroom that leads into an office. That's the safe space that we would be going into in case of a weather drill. If you are in Dr. Kensinger's room, which is 3050, we would go next door to Mrs. Anderson's room and go into the office. Alrighty, so those are all of our safety procedures that I'm going to share at this point in time. We will talk about some of the other safety procedures at a later date. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.